Hello, I'm George Lewin, the inventor of the original Triton saw bench. Congratulations on your purchase of a Series 2000 Workcentre. We believe you've bought the best value for money woodworking machine anywhere in the world. And if you look after it and give it the occasional bit of maintenance, it will look after you for years to come. This video has been made on a Workcentre with a serial number in the mid 313,000s. Now it is possible, depending on when you bought your Workcentre, that it will be slightly different in detail to the machine you're about to see. In any such cases, always refer to the instruction manual that came with your machine. It's specifically written for the product you've got. Just before we get into the first of the training sections, some very important safety instructions. Firstly, always work in a well-lit and uncluttered environment. Make sure you don't have any mounds of sawdust or offcuts and scraps of wood underfoot, and no tangled power cords. Make sure the Workcentre itself is stable, and you achieve that by moving each of the legs outwards diagonally to make sure it's properly bedded down on the ground, even on concrete, but this is especially true when you're working on undulating ground, say out on the lawn or on a driveway. Declare your workshop off limits to young children and to pets. Both can distract you during a cut with perhaps dangerous consequences. Also, when you finish working, or even if you're leaving the Workcentre unattended for an hour or two, disable it. Remove the trigger strap, allow the safety guard to go back to its normal position, and unplug the Workcentre, because a child may come into the workshop while you're having lunch and they've seen you switching the Workcentre on and off many times, and they may try it themselves with potentially dangerous consequences. Always wear eye protection when woodworking, preferably these wraparound plastic safety glasses. They give you good protection from chips coming in from the sides as well as from straight in front. The only disadvantage of this type is sometimes that they can fog up through condensation from your body heat. Ventilation around the rim is pretty important with these. Hearing protection is also very important, especially when using the router, because that's got a very high frequency sound and it can cause hearing damage over a prolonged use period. This is the most common sort of hearing protection, just ordinary earmuffs, which you can put on like so, or you might want to put them on like so if you're wearing a full face visor. There's another type that I use sometimes, which is these swimming type of ear protectors, which are very unobtrusive. They just pop into your ear, and they do cut down the sound quite considerably while still allowing you to conduct a conversation with anybody that you might need to. This is perhaps the cheapest and simplest mask, a simple handyman type mask. They're disposable, throw them away when they get clogged. They just sit over your face, held on by a rubber band. The only problems are that they don't filter out the very fine particles, especially those of sanding. They're mainly a coarse particle filter. And also, when you breathe out, your warm breath gets reflected back at your face, and it tends to heat you up, make you feel a bit warmer, and also increases a problem of condensation inside your safety glasses. There's another type of mask, slightly up in quality on the one I just showed you, which has a finer filter material is used. It's a more durable, heavy-duty mask, and it will also filter out mist as well as slightly finer particles. Again, it has a problem of heating up your face and fogging up your glasses. This type is better again. It has a little one-way valve right down there near your nose and mouth. So whether you exhale through your mouth or your nose, a lot of the warm breath does get away and it reduces a fogging problem. Stepping up one stage again, and this is a good sort of mask to use if you're doing welding regularly, is this twin respirator type mask. Silicone rubber holds tightly against your face with these more elaborate straps, and it has, I'll take it off so you can hear me, it also has exhaust ventilation for your breath, and it has vapor traps built in to eliminate or minimize the condensation problem.